What we're talking about is Terrence Howard debunks physicists on Joe Rogan. The actor Terrence Howard shared a number of eye-raising beliefs on the episode on the Joe Rogan's podcast, claiming he can kill gravity and is attempting to debunk the Pythagorean theorem. We are about to kill gravity. We're about to kill their god, gravity, and they don't want that, Howard told Rogan, showing him a video of how linchpins can rid Saturn of gravity. And it is a rings with no animation. It is a rings of the hexagon that observes at the very top without dark matter, without dark energy, without gravity, showing that it is an outward force pushing down that creates the planets. Rogan appeared intrigued on the episode, which is available on YouTube, and continued to ask Howard questions about his conspiracy theories. If you're right, so many people are wrong, Rogan said. Howard replies, everyone is wrong. The universe backs me up, he said. You have all these physicists saying something different, but none of them have 97 patents. None of them have introduced a new form of flight. The actor claimed that the patents he owned at one point was the foundation of virtual reality technology. He also said that the issue with the Pythagorean theorem is in ancient mathematics believed that the world was flat. Howard then took to the conversation in a different direction, telling Rogan that even he remembers the day he was born. I remember being circumcised. I remember the whole night. He told this podcast hold. At least one person on social media called the episode of Rogan's best. Okay. I think that Howard is not wrong. I think Terrence Howard, big up to you. We live in a reality. Science is based upon the study, and study based upon observations over time. And things change over time. And we know the way that we look at things and the perspective in which we look at things changes the things that we look at. So if we looked at things from a perspective where we did not have all of the information or the support, then it would be perceived as one thing. But the time that we live in now, we have much more data that we have within us and access to that is allowing us to revisit and relook at things from another perspective. He touches on a conversation of basically certain organizations or bodies of people wanting to push a certain narrative because it basically allowed them to perpetuate systems of control on the masses and control the way we think and how we operate, how we move, suppressing people from being able to be liberated. And the information that he's offering expands from that particular set initial information and gives us an awareness that we could basically move in multiple directions and that the world is more expansive than what we think and feel. And of course, this is going to be devastating for those who are trying to control and trying to limit people's perceptions and hold them in contempt. But I think that what Howard's doing, the information he's sharing, people say it is outlandish, it is crazy, or it is conspiracy theories. I think everything is a theory. Like we just said, science is based upon theories. It's based upon observation. Things are subject to change. So him offering his perspectives, I think are great. I watched the interview. I thought that some of the things he was saying, he was able to back up. He has 97 patents. He's really took a lot of time and diligence to share the information in a very succinct, clear way. I even want to watch it again pretty much to gain and grasp some of the concepts things he was saying, because I think that it does require that. But I think that people are just rushing to the conclusion that he's wrong and a quack or in relation to what he's saying. I think it's only based upon because people are used to perceiving him as an actor. And we are more than one thing. You can be an actor, you can be a scientist, you can be a teacher, you can be a polymath, you can do several things very well. And I think that he happens to be somebody who is very intelligent and expansive within expressions, and I'm really happy that he's sharing it with the world and sharing his perspective. And I think that it is and is worth investigating and is worth looking into, and I think that we should. Before we just rush off and label him, I'm really excited. I think that he's sparking people's thoughts and feelings to want to look at things in different ways and to question our reality, and think we all should question our reality. We're told a lot of things about how things operate, and necessarily we go off of these things just in the basis. But when we look back, again, who were the people looking at the things, and what was their starting points, and what were the perspectives? Were they xenophobic? Were they racist? Were they prejudiced? All of these filters and perspectives and ideas shape the way in which they would perceive the reality. And so I would hope that we would hold space for questioning, hold space for a reanalyzing from another perspective, and hopefully being willing and open.